Welcome to CAG Gaming. This is CAG. Today we're going to be playing Space Engineers. Let's go ahead and start up a new game. We're going to choose a custom game. And let's choose Star System. That way we have all the planets and asteroids available. CAG Let's Play. Let's change some advanced options. Let's keep all these up here the same. We'll change day duration to 1 hour. That way we don't have to wait as long for our solar panels to recharge. Let's increase our max objects to about 500. Total PCU to about 500,000. Let's change some of these options down here. Let's enable spectator so we can use a spectator cam if we'd like. And turn on in-game scripts. That way we can run some scripts on some programmable blocks. Let's turn off progression, because the progression system in this game is generally pointless. Let's turn off auto respawn so we can choose a respawn point if we'd like. And I think that's going to be about it. Now let's turn on some mods. This game is great, but it's even better with mods. Best mods in this game is Build Vision, along with Build Info. It lets you see so many more options than you would be able to see normally. Camera panning mod is great. Colorful icons. Let's have some faster cargo ships. GPS distance helper, so we can see how far away our GPSs are from us. Hostile takeover lets you take over grids after you destroy all of their weapons and remote controls. HUD colors make things prettier, same as colorful icons. The compass sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Let's turn on some enemies. Ember Corporation, independent contractors, wreckage, and of course we need the modular encounter system so they'll actually work. I think we also need the NPC programming extender for some of those to work. Or Detector Plus so we can have a little bit farther range. More enemies and perpetually perturbed pirates. Try saying that 3 times fast. Projector to assembler helps us send things to our assembler from our projector. Reavers are super scary. The rotary airlock helps us keep air in our bases. Screen be gone helps us see the screen a little bit better. Sneaky sounds, one of Splitsy's best mods. Bullet tracers, so we can see where our enemy shots are coming from. We don't need to add the undo mod because we're not going to be playing creative. Wave spawner can help us have some hard enemies once we do get to space. Turn on the exploration enhancement mod so we can have lots and lots of cool nifty things. Production quota and radio spectrometry. And improve interior turrets so we actually have a chance against enemies. Let's see, is there anything else we missed? Nope, I think that'll about do it. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so I think we're going to choose a Pertum drop pod. That way we can have some hard gravity and have some difficulties with our oxygen supply, so we'll present a bigger challenge. Alright, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is press B, hold Alt, move our mouse around so we can see if we can find some ice. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to see much because it's pretty cloudy right now. We're definitely not going to find any ice here. That might be an oasis over there with that nice looking tree. Let's head on over there and see what we can find. Press forward to make sure our parachute is all done. Nope, that's not looking like an oasis. Alright, let's start scouting for some ores. See what our ore detector is set at. 50 range. Let's set it at 150. I think the 300 maximum for the small grid is a bit too much. But 150 is probably about the sweet spot. So back where we came from is some cobalt. Let's head on over there. Just cobalt. So let's go ahead and make a GPS. Press enter to open up our chat interface, type /GPS, and type CO for cobalt. Alright, we'll press F to get out of our vehicle, and we're still in third person mode, so let's press V to go back to first person. Pull out our drill, and we're getting some noise coming from our vehicle, so we forgot to put it in park. Alright, let's get down to that cobalt. So I selected the drill with number 3 on the toolbar at the bottom, and I am right-click drilling so that I can get through the stone and down to the cobalt. Press L to turn on my light so I can see. And we made it to the cobalt. So we're going to change to left-click drilling. We're going to hold F to start picking up some ore as it drops. We're going to cobalt later for some metal grids. As well as better tools.
Inventory full.
We filled up our inventory, so now we need to go back. So I'm going to press X to turn on my jetpack, and space to go up. Back here we have our survival kit, so I'm going to hold Alt and middle mouse click to insert everything into the survival kit. And then I'm going to open up survival kit with F and go on to the production tab. So we need to make some ingots. So I'm going to hold Control, Shift, and left click it a few times to queue up a whole bunch of gravel. Or ingots, which produces gravel. Same icon. I think they do something about that. Alright, so we got plenty of ore in here. 1.63 thousand kilograms of cobalt. That will get us plenty of metal grids and better tools later. So we need to get some stone so that we can set up a little base, get some better things made. In there. Alt, middle mouse click. You know what? It might be more efficient if we went down to the stone layer. I just noticed that we weren't hardly getting any of it. Because we're still up at the surface. We're getting mostly sand. See how the terrain changes from sand down to stone? We get far more ore right here. See how inventory is filling up. The purple bar about to turn red.
Inventory full.
And my inventory is so much more full. I'm using up all of my hydrogen.
Inventory full.
Alright, we've got to get out of here before it runs out.
Fuel low.
So in here we have a hydrogen bottle.
Fuel critical.
First, let's drop off the stone. You can also click this button right here to deposit all your ores, ingots, and components. So let's grab that hydrogen. Use this to recharge some of our energy, oxygen, and back down for more drilling. Lot of stone. So we can get some things made so we can start our little base.
Inventory full.
I'm not taking any damage when I'm coming down here to get the stone that falls down to the bottom of the hole. Alright, we've got quite a few iron ingots now. So I'm gonna press G on my keyboard to bring up the whole G menu. From here, we're going to type in basic, so we can add basic refinery and basic assembler to our build planner now. So we have middle mouse click, and it adds both these things to our build planner. So what we're going to do is come here, press shift middle click. You see how it says all components were successfully put into production. Then we go to the production tab, it now shows everything got added. And we have not nearly enough iron ingots for what we're going to make, so it's back to drilling.
Inventory
Further
full.
down. That way we don't accidentally go back into the sand layer. Got some more that fell down here. Right, let's see what we've got made. Not a lot. We're getting there with our iron ingots. So let's get back to drilling. Stop off our survival kit again. Check what we've got. We're almost getting there. If you notice, there's an unknown signal over that way. It's a great early game way to get some resources. So we're gonna head on over here and see what we can get. Special content. Try your luck to get a new special item. I got a lava drill. It's great. I don't think I even had that one before. Alright, we're gonna grind this down and get some of these resources out. Always have to make sure we get those lights, because if we don't, when we grind the block beneath it, those lights will disappear. And there's some stuff in the cargo container. Notice right there I just turned my dampeners off with the Z key so that I would use a little less fuel. Let's come over here and drop everything off. Alright, looks like we need just under 1400. We only have just over 1,000. Back to drilling. That looks like it tops us off of what we need to create. So now, while this is queuing up, let's see if we can find some ore deposits. So if you notice, the ground looks a little bit different right here, where we're at. It's a little bit lighter here on Purdom. So maybe we can go and find some other spots just like that. Find some ores. Aha, there's one. Iron. This is great. That's exactly what we need. Vehicle on over here. And why was I left click mining instead of right click mining? That's a great question. Alright, let's go grab our vehicle and come right back. Turn off the parking brake. Jump. And there's nickel here as well. That's great. We're gonna need a lot of nickel as well. So let's change our GPS name. FE and NI. And park. See how there's a bit of a reddish tint here now? That means we're there.
Inventory full.
Let's drop it in here. We're gonna move this down to the back so that everything else gets made. We definitely did drop a little bit of stone in there as well. And our inventory is full inside of our room. So I think it's time for us to start taking some things out and getting a little bit of a base set up. Nickel is that way, so I think we will start a base over towards those little dead shrubs. Alright, gotta make sure our block is aligned to gravity, so I pressed B to change that, and let's get started placing some blocks. One of the first things that we're going to need to do is make a wind turbine, so I'm going to make a tower for that. You need 8 spaces between each turbine, or any other blocks. So I'm gonna build it up about 12 blocks. Alright. The most efficient way to do your wind turbines is to have 4 on each side. 1 on each side and 4 total. For that, we are going to need to add some wind turbines to our production. So we're going to right click to remove these basic refineries. Let's queue up 4 of them. Shift middle mouse click. And as you can see, everything got added behind our ingots. Alright, so once again we're going to add these. This time we're actually going to go and place them. So we need to rotate our basic assembler with the insert home, page up, page down, delete, and end keys. Place it with left click and rotate our basic refinery so that the conveyor ports line up. Let's go ahead and move this vehicle a little closer. So we have faster access to our resources. I'm taking things out with the middle mouse click. And we're going to weld it up. Alright. There goes our basic refinery and basic assembler. So let's start pulling out some of these resources. We're going to alt middle click to stick them all in there. Our survival kit can only process stuff. Alright. Let's get our turbines set up. And we have power. Let's use the build vision mod, holding control, and we are getting 428 kilowatts. That is great. 420 is about the max that you can get without a storm. I don't think that's going to be enough for another one. I'll go ahead and try it. Girders and construction components. The refinery is getting everything going. You know what? Let's put those into there as the assembler and make it much faster than the survival kit. Just go ahead and delete everything off of here except for the ingots. Let's also queue up better tools. Those will be very important for us. Let's go and start processing some of this cobalt so we can actually get those better tools. And we have another unknown signal, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Press Z so we can float a little bit and save some fuel. And here we are. Whoa. My jetpack is still on. Oh, didn't find anything good that time. Credits, computers, and components. Definitely put those computers to good use. Build something a little better than my basic assembler refinery. Alright, so pressing H, we can see all of our GPSs. And our respawn point is that way. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop everything. Basically, so get some things out of there if we need it. Well, our tools are actually good too. So let's get those regular tools. So I'm going to press G, go to the character tools tab, come down here and right click to remove all my old tools, and right click these to add them down to the tool. Let's get welding other turbines. And our build planner apparently did not get everything. So I right click on an unfinished object with my welder and I can bring it down here to the refinery and ship it. There we have it. Let's get all the resources out of there. We might need those as well. We should probably get weapons, because now that we have a base going, we are likely to get enemy spawns. And let's add a small crate, because we're just about out of space here. Alright, should be just about ready. About out of hydrogen because I've been flying so much, so I'm going to come over here and recharge. And I'm going to refill my bottle. I'm putting it back in the generator. Alright. So let's get started on this. Actually, first things first. Let me set up my hotbars the way I like them. That cargo container. Cannot withdraw my words. Never put them into production. That would be why. Since we added an entire light armor toolbar. Let's add our gun. Character weapons MR tools. Alright. Now that we have a basic assembler, basic refinery, cargo, and 4 wind turbines, I think this is the perfect time to call it a day. Thank you for watching. See you later.